I discuss with you for a few things first.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one actually like amended by you, right? The introduction.
Yeah. No. I just amended the name. I just
The name. Also on Mooncake you actually because like you guys didn't put your name, so I don't know. For the whole thing, right? Right. Mooncake, are you here? Can you just say
Yeah,
something?
sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So no, nothing. I just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like before they came, like we just discussed about our partner, like I mean like we three. So like for the first few things, the introduction and then the darker participants, right? I think like for the introduction, right? I kind of get like what they want. It's like straight to the point. Is like what they expect is like what event that we are going to carry out during the workshop, and then like what guests are we inviting, something like that. And so, but I think like the few points or few sentences that you stated here is actually quite good. I think you can actually put it into the aim of the objective part. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But they expect. I'm actually not too sure. Like, how much more? Because in his comment there, he actually said like, needed more important aspects. Potential PNS will need to know something interesting. So should the introduction be like a summary of the entire event?
Yeah. True. Something
So
like that.
technically, the introduction we have to wait until we confirm every other aspect. Then,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? Okay.
Yeah. Basically,
cool.
yes. But then like for the few sentences that you mentioned here, I think you don't need to delete all. Some of them you can actually put into the aim of the objective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the event name, right? I because like we are going to elaborate on. Of course, they will ask why we choose this event. I mean the event name, and then I want to know like what do you think? What are you thinking for the event name?
I have no idea what they are expecting, to be honest. I mean,
I mean for Anna, yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
The event name you actually like.
Oh yeah, I was just like thinking, because trio, as in because we have 3 different main divisions, right? Our activities are categorized into 3 main parts. So I was just thinking like trios to tetra, but I don't really have a concrete idea. It was just like an idea, but you can change it if you want.
Yeah, because like I will just tell you my initiative. Because I was planning to just make a simple name, and I will just like explain to them like we actually intended to keep it simple and straightforward for some reason or like something like that. Because definitely they're going to ask this question like why would we choose this name, and then if we can't answer this question, then it will be really very bad.
Yeah, because I don't know what we're looking for. Because they say like you shouldn't sound too cool, but then
Yeah.
yeah, but so I don't really know what they want. Is it like a really rigid name, or do you want it like a catchy name? I have no idea what they want. So I'm just thinking, I don't really want it. I don't know. So
It's okay. Like we just keep it like this first. If the end like we cannot actually come up with like a good idea or an explanations, then we'll just use back the original one. I will just try to explain to them like why we keep simple and straightforward, because like maybe we don't want to make it confusing for the others what we are doing, something like that. Because like you have to know that there's a Q&A sections, and then for every part of your thing, you actually have to further elaborate on it.
Okay.
So yeah, you have to take note of that.
Mm.
And never mind, I will take care of the introduction part. Hopefully, actually, like I did I mean, like you guys actually did a pretty good job for everything. I actually did like nothing. No, I mean, like I only like just make a few changes for this thing, because I was busy with my deadlines. But then for the M objective, this from, I believe, like for the M objective and target participant, these are all from Kaini, right? Is it? Okay. Are you actually like make any changes for the second part?
Oh, for the objective, yeah, but yeah, just the objective.
Because like I have to like I want to say one thing, because from what Anna want from for the whole things, for the whole event, not to you only, like I talk this to like everyone, because how to say, like the target participants is only for like maybe for year 1 or like year 2 student only, is that right? So like she actually didn't include all the like something like CV writing or the interview. So like, because for every part of our content, we actually say a lot of things about CV, and then for the interview thing, we need to delete everything for that. Because if you want to follow what Anna's plan for this, the trio one, that's mean like I think like your trio is the personality test, and then the three things, right? Yeah. So it doesn't include the CV writing and then the interview, because like it's she has is she has her own reason for this, because like she thinks that unnecessary for carry out a CV writing, because like year 1 and year 2 students, they don't actually need to like write a very good CV yet. And so for the target participant, we actually have to change a little bit.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I'm a bit confused. Who's Anna?
Anna is the one that, okay. So because like, actually I want to like let everybody come first, and then like just make a brief introduction to you.
Because like the objectives, I didn't actually write it. I kind of amended it like how I did the objectives, because they wanted like more details and stuff, right? So like, so for now the change would be we are not doing CV and interviews. We will be mainly focusing on personality tests. Is that what you mean?
Not only personality test, but then if you want to follow, because like Anna, actually I'm quite impressed by what Anna has written, like this whole lot of thing. I didn't actually read like word by word, but then like since she has like written this whole lot of things, so how about like we just follow her plan?
Oh, you mean the like middle part, the C part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because for the event activities, right, we actually have only three major events.
Okay, I'll amend it in a while. So so basically the introduction and also the objectives part, we have to amend it according to the event activities, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. And like,
So is the event activities description part finalized, or are we still making changes?
I'm going to talk about it later, because
Okay. Cool.
okay, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and Kaini is already here. So
yeah, just enter.
Kaini, do you know where is Abigail?
Perhaps I try to contact her.
Maybe I don't know,
Okay.
just give her a message or something like that.
Oh, sure, I connect her.
Maybe I will just put a red star on, because like we don't amend it here. I will just put a red star for the part that we're going to make changes.
Maybe highlight the entire part that we are gonna like
Can also.
Would it be easier? Like just place it in one color so that like.
Yeah, but their comment already highlighted it. Like basically what they comment, we're gonna follow them, like what they ask us to do.
Okay, can.
So and also for the target participant, we're gonna change this part. So yeah. Let's just go into the event activity first. For the event activities, I'm quite confusing for a few things. It's like you mentioned the two speaker here,
Mm-hmm.
but then because like let's say like our number of target participants like 30 people. Of course, they are all from major, and then they have their own. Yeah, like because if you only like two major, one from a job hunting company, another past student, like you and then you want the speaker to be. I think like you mentioned it somewhere to be specifically share their experience related to the popular and prominent industry. If we only have like two speakers, we cannot like how do I say this? Like include everyone interest. And so I don't know. This is just my point of view.
Oh, so you're saying like two speakers will not cover all the popular fields?
Yeah, because I mean like it kind of conflict the idea here, because like if you want to get the speaker who have their experience related to the audience, right? Two speaker maybe like one from the Malaysians and then another one maybe it's just not enough, or maybe we can make changes on the other part. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. Because like my rationale was just like a brief introduction. It's not like very detailed. So I was thinking like if a job hunting company guy will just talk about briefly like two industries that are concerning the people. I mean, it's not going to be an in-depth, comprehensive thing.
I see.
But I don't know. You do have a point. So I don't know.
Maybe you guys can just highlight something that you guys want to make changes later first. You don't need to like just make the change here. Yeah. For the personality test, what they say here is that please elaborate on how your activity will be carried out instead of elaborating on them to elaborate on how the personality test will be carried out during the event. Also, my idea is maybe they want to like we elaborate further on how the personality itself how it's carried out. Like so
It's easy. Just go online. There are a lot of resources, right? So basically, just take out your phone and then you can do a personality test, right?
Yeah, maybe like yeah, you just say something detailed about the event, like we list up some qualities for them to pick. Like let's say like they pick like 5 or 10 the most valuable quality that they have, and then they work from that, and then maybe they discuss with others and then come up with some 3 most important qualities, something like that. Yeah, just my opinion.
Do you think it's reasonable to use kind of like online resources, because there's just like a lot of tests online, and just use one uniform website and then
Or like you mean like what if like we say that like we actually collaborate with the job hunting company, the speaker, and then they actually provide us something for the personality test that we can do.
Yeah, that's viable too.
So Mooncake actually like which university are you from?
HKU. But okay, you suggested using online resources, right? But is there a concern regarding like Wi-Fi? Will Wi-Fi be available? Because the last time during the pre-induction program, I'm not sure if you guys were there, there was
Yeah.
there's a problem with like the Wi-Fi not working for some people, and it kind of delayed quite a bit of time because like they had to connect to each other's like hotspot and stuff, although there was Wi-Fi available. Would that be a concern to us?
Yeah. Actually, you can. That's a very good point. Actually, you can put it into the list. Someone just took it down. Yeah, but then like of course like Wi-Fi will be provided. Hopefully, I think.
So it will be because so at the end of the day, like we won't know the Wi-Fi thing until we confirm the location too, right?
Yeah, the
So-
venue. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
True, but most of the time, I think for every venue that we are looking for, there will be Wi-Fi provided.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what Sean mentioned is what if participant only sign up when it's close? Actually, this is true. It's close to a sign up closing date. The speaker will have been determined long ago. What we can solve this problem is we don't differentiate the major into a very specific regions. We just give a broad, like maybe like business or engineering, something like that only. So that everyone is somehow related to what they're going to expect.
Yeah, but even if they ask us this question in Q&A section, we can still like justify as in, well, because we are just trying to satisfy all the majority, but if individuals are not satisfied in terms of the content delivered, they will still broaden their horizon in terms of other fields and consider all those options. It's not a complete loss of their time, if that makes any sense.
Oh yeah. I think like of course you can do this. I guess like you're going to begin this part, right? So you have your own point. Yeah, you just follow your own point, your own plan for this. And that's so like because we only follow these three major events, so we don't actually carry out any case competition or something like that, right? Instead, what all we have decided. So we're gonna make changes for the later part as well.
Yeah, because we need consent from everyone for this particular part, because a major part which affects everything else. So if anyone has issues, you can just point it out right now, because
my opinion is like since you have like this whole lot of thing, you don't need to change it. We just follow your plan. And then, okay, yeah, and then for the third part for past students, I actually didn't go like word by word. I actually just because I didn't actually have a lot of time. There are too many words. This advice actually SDI work.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so past student. Oh, yeah, you're gonna mention the culture. Yeah, we're gonna do invite at least one Malaysian accredited student. Is that what
Yeah.
say? Yeah, that's our idea also. To help because I want to say that like for this workshop, it's not a lecture, so we're going to make it a more interactive environment and more collaborative environment. So that's why we find a Malaysian student.
Okay, I'll add that as well.
And then for the third part, 他们很better understood their own temperaments and the issue relating to the larger person. So then proceed to work on life planning. Because like from what Sean has stated here is the university student, they go into the university, they would have already know what they're going to do. So but because like we can actually just, because our target participant is actually, if you want to change our target participant, actually year 1 or year 2 student who is kind of lost their path. So we will be mainly we will help the year 1, year 2 student to maybe to find their own pathway. That's our aim, right? So I guess for this thing, we'll just follow the original plan. Yeah, that's what you just stated here.
But if you have like better ideas, you can also change, because that's like, if anything you want to change, then just go ahead and.
I don't know. Maybe you guys have some ideas. Okay, or Kanye, do you guys want to say anything?
Oh, sorry. Or maybe invite Malaysian students who work in maybe Hong Kong companies and Malaysian companies as well, so they can compare like two working environment, and then they can.
Yeah, true also. But then
it's something like that.
That's what I want to say, because like we actually have invited, if you're going to do this, we actually have invited a lot of speakers. So from what like the Anna stated here, she actually doesn't want so many speakers. So I don't know, like, but we have to make it consistent for everything. Just that I want to say. If you want to make changes for this, we have to make changes for somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, 3 speakers is fine, but I'm just worried like it's not really feasible to invite someone from like a CEO. That's not really possible, because I'm pretty sure if we're going to talk about, so how are you going to do that? It's not really feasible. But job hunting companies are more likely to accept our offer. But then,
for this part, I just kind of agree with you, because like we have we're going to do this. We don't know actually we can invite someone with high reputation or not. So that for the job hunter and the past student and the job hunting company, the representative, actually like this is actually pretty easy for us to reach out to them.
Yeah.
So maybe you can like state it here during your presentation also why do this. That's one thing that I want to say is during the presentation, like you always have to expect like what they're gonna ask.
Sorry?
No, I mean like, because like from my past experience, like because there's the Q&A session, so if you are going to for your own section, you don't actually go like all in, like you only go like 80%. You always have to like reserve something to say if they're going to ask you something. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, right. I agree.
Unless if you guys are really good in answering the question and really know about what you're doing, and that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I guess for the event rundown and logistics also done by you, right, Anna?
Oh yeah.
But from my point of view, like because like we have decided that our target participant is like year 1 or year 2 student only, like so like for the actually very suitable to include the ice breaking games, because if you're going to invite like year 3 or year 4 student, there's no point to do a ice breaking games, because they know each other. And so like if our target participant are really year 1, year 2, we should involve ice breaking game here. And then I have nothing to say about the event rundown. I think like
it's pretty accurate,
anything is okay. Anything is okay.
But wait, you just talked about ice breaking games. I'm not sure what you meant. Do you want it to be there, or
just let it to be there.
Okay.
But if we have like the target participant, if our target participant are year 1 and year 2 students, we have to include the ice breaking games.
Right.
Maybe you just like make some adjustment with the time. I think it's actually pretty good already. Just maybe I don't know. You'll take care of this.
Okay.
I think it's actually pretty good. For the budget breakdown, this is actually a problem because we actually don't know like the venue actually sponsor or not. That's a problem. But then if you're going to use the budget, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. If you're going to include the venue, the landing price for the venue, this 2,000 is definitely not enough, right?
Yeah, the other day they mentioned, right, venue would at least be 2,000 HKD itself.
Yeah. So that
So,
would be
like,
possible. Like at least like we can get the sponsor for the venue itself. And then so 2,000 HKD for everything else is fine. So like I think like for the venue we have to look for the sponsor, or else like we have to look for the sponsor for the money. And so I think like for the venue we definitely have to look for the sponsor. So kindly actually like for this whole lot of thing is written by you, right?
You mean the budget?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then too simple like for
I mean it's okay, but then
yeah. Because I have no idea. I don't have a picture on like how much does it cost, like for
yeah, true. Like you just like for what Anna have done here for the event rundown, you just estimate like you think that it should be okay, then it is okay.
Okay.
Right. For the lunch, I don't know like for the lunch we have like because like I just stated there if our target participant is like 30 people. That's been like we have like 30 something people. So one person, how much? 25 or 30 something like that. Is it? So briefly like I don't know, 800, 900 or 1,000 something like that. That's just my idea like. But if you're going to present this, you have to justify for everything, right? You know, right? Why like the lunch is like this amount and then the one. Yeah, but you can actually work it out by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, but just that you because like the number is not important. Like just that you have to justify the thing. You don't need to write it here, but then during the presentation you have to justify why you're doing so.
Yeah, and probably try not to include sponsorship because I saw his comments is like it's better not to run over the top with an out limit already.
Yeah.
So probably just don't say about sponsorship and try to squeeze in the numbers. I think when you have to include is like A4 paper, like I talked about pieces of paper, and then you need to talk about lunch for everyone, not only organizing members, but also for all the participants. So I mean, just crunch your numbers. So it'll be fine.
Yeah. The main thing is like, do we need for the sponsor thing, for the venue, especially the venue, because the venue is, if you're going, you know like the venue is actually not cheap. So
Yeah.
whether they're going to look for the sponsor or not, this is a problem. And then for what, from my point of view, like we're going to look for a sponsor for at least the venue. For everything that you write, just to justify why. Because like if you say we're going to look for sponsor, why? Because like 2,000, maybe we think that that's not enough.
And then I have to show a proof that like the rental will be over the budget, something like that. So
yeah.
I will just look for it.
Yeah,
I will look for it.
It would be better if you can do so.
Yeah, sure. I'll look for it. So for the sponsorship, maybe just sponsor for a place like this lah. Then
Yeah. I think like if we have the sponsor for the venue, like because like if you just can't think of anything else except the lunch souvenir, and then the printing fees, maybe we have to include more things. I don't know. I just for the moment. In the moment, I can't think of anything. Because
oh sorry. Like, do we need to pay for pay the speakers of money, something like?
I don't think so because
I'm not. yeah. For this point, I'm not really sure that I want to ask this.
Okay. So
yeah,
for me, I would say no. We don't need to pay for them because like normally we wouldn't do so, and then we have include the token of appreciation for the guests that we invited, so that we don't really need to like pay them anything for coming.
So for the cost, at least I think 3 only. That's you do.
That's what I want to. You know, actually, for me also, I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, but they say it's too simple. So I try to think like what kind of cost.
Yeah, because like you have to think of the like you have to like reserve some cost. Don't like overspend. Like don't go too extreme. You have to like just you don't like just make everything just equally to 2,000, because sometimes if you have over budget, then how you going to do? Like maybe you say like you reserve like 200, 300 for something else, for something that you cannot expect, and then maybe I also think that like you have to like write more things here, but I truly have no idea.
Same.
If you guys have got any idea for the budget, then just tell Kanye.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
For the next one is the work distribution. This is the only thing that done by me myself. Doing this killing me because like I know they're going to diss me for their own part. Because like I know that Chen Yi is the actual like EOB director, and then Son is the secretariat director. Because what I can replace is only the pre-induction info pack, and then their expression is just very abstract, and then I don't know, I just simply like put in the task here and there, and then basically I did nothing correct. First of all, like, do you guys are familiar with this kind of thing?
No.
Nope.
Also, like, basically I'm the most okay. I will go on it. Maybe okay. These are the things that Son, do you say anything before? Like I just see the first conversation. Yeah, because I only refer to the pre-induction info pack. These are things that are going to ask you about the work distribution. Yeah. Because I do this based on like what I see and who contact me, something like that. And then the pre-induction info pack actually is too more informative. Just very abstract, and then sometimes I have to make sure I have to check something with you. For the I don't know like what anything else to do with the CPS. Can you just briefly explain like what CPS do? Oh yeah. So actually for the promoting, right? Actually, like, because I know like everyone also somehow more or less do some promoting, but then the okay. I mean like for the promoting part, actually like secretariat for the SD actually did the most promoting, right? EOP and SD. Wow, actually I'm very confused with this now. Yeah. Okay, so I will make changes for this later. And then
CPS.
Oh, CPS. Oh yeah, so because I really don't know like what what should I assign to CPS?
So shouldn't we be, I don't know, including CPS?
I don't know because like if you want to include everything, then I really don't know like what to do with the
There's not,
CPS.
yeah, there's not really anything specific, right? Also, we don't have to, we can just choose those divisions that are actually relevant to the
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Well, then with the feedback, oh, it'll be IAP. Okay.
And then who will design the flyer? Is it the IAP?
Does it feel more like outreach? And I feel like it's publicity, is it?
Also, they will
Yeah, it'll be
design the flyer
publicity.
and then
Yep,
they'll
they'll be
basically they do
designing.
everything with for the promoting, right? Design the
Yeah,
flyer
yeah.
and then on social media, everything.
Yeah.
Within the EOP. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to change this afterwards. So I think I can't remember everything now. Okay, so let's just keep it because we don't really
How about the food preparing though? Like,
we just delete that because
okay.
actually that's not so important
Okay.
for the major event. I mean, because I keep switching between the template and then the Google Hangout. So if it I don't say anything that I missed out, you guys have to.
Okay, sure.
And then for the marketing strategy, Abigail is not here. I don't know like where she's going.
There's no problem.
Timeline.
Huh?
She needs a timeline. I think they require a timeline as to how you promote the event.
Yeah. Maybe I will talk to her later, or maybe you can help her a little bit for the timeline. But for what she had written here, I think it's okay. But then, if you want to add anything else into the marketing strategy, you can just add in.
Do we know roughly when will this event take place? Like around what time of the year? Or like, is it our decision to make?
I'm sorry, because I was looking at what song.
Oh no, just that like, so it's our suggestion. It'll be our suggestion, our decision to make. Like, when do we want this thing to happen?
Yeah. Just like
when do you guys think is the best time then?
Talk about the timeline maybe in the next year. I don't know, maybe March, something like that for the workshop. So and then we have to like include everything like what we're going to do in January February.
Okay.
Before that, because for what Swan said, do you guys have any more idea for the marketing strategy except just this social media, email marketing, and then social media for the ICMS Facebook page?
For the first semester of the year. Start of this.
I'm sorry, what did Swan?
He said like I would suggest you start planning in consideration with the first semester of the year rather than the start of next year. So we should be aiming for next August,
Huh?
right?
I thought it's like next semester.
First semester of the year. Is it?
Next August it will be too long from now.
Wait. I'm sorry. Sean, could you like clarify in consideration with the first? Oh, summer. Yeah. So no one's in Hong Kong for summer.
Yeah, for if you're going to say like
Yeah.
I would just say like something like March or April or something like that. Not too close to the finals.
Yeah, not too close to the finals.
But March and April is kind of near of midterms, I think.
Then you have
Yeah.
you have no time for this thing already.
Yeah.
This midterm is not that important, so that I would just suggest doing the but it's really not like May if everyone is having the final.
Current council may have other plans also.
Yeah, true also. If we start so maybe around like we'll say like around April or March. But then we have like 3 months or 4 months of preparation for that.
That's
And then,
really short, isn't it?
I don't know
I-
if it yeah, that's possible, but for it's really short.
But we won't be in Hong Kong. The thing is, like, so wouldn't be an issue. It would be challenging, right?
Yeah, that's one problem as well. But then if you're going to do this, I don't know where to start. Yeah, you have to planning. You have to start planning for everything like what we going for the timeline. What we're going to do in January, let's say January, February, or even like December. What we're going to do, and then how can we make it to March and April, something like that. Okay, we just leave this one like this, but I think I have to like talk to Abigail later. For the number of for the target speakers, right, is done by Kindly. Actually, you have done all of this based on what I have written this morning, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I need to change. Like
the second part and the third part. Basically, we have to give you everything. For the second, I mean, only for the second and the third part. And for the layout, we try to be consistent with the layout, right? Because I will try to make sure after all I will make sure the layout is very consistent because like I mean like the the so many dots here. Before that, like we have to make sure every layout is very consistent, like just before like we actually submit the proposal. But it's okay for now. So like for the we actually have to delete everything for the second part and third part, right?
Sure. Delete.
Have you like saved everything? Because like before you guys amend anything or others would amend your work maybe, so it's really good like you guys save your work beforehand so that you don't lose if you want to or anything.
You can search history and like restore because it's Google Drive, right?
Yeah, but it's very like very complicated if you're going to do like this.
Okay.
So yeah,
Sure.
you just lot. I mean, it involves a lot of work. If you're going to start like one by one. So for the second or third part, let's say we just delete it. Then we're going to add something more. Then it,
Um,
it's shut down. Okay. Mhm.
I think try not to say. I saw that you talked about job hunting company and how participants have a clear idea on job searching. Maybe don't talk about it.
Oh, sure. Just feel free to edit because uh, I'm not really sure how to write the elaborations. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you wrote this? Target speakers is your part, right?
Yeah, my part. Yeah. It's my part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess just don't focus on job searching. Maybe. Okay, I'll try to.
Well, for this part, you have to, you have to work with the kindly. I mean, you have to work with NRI, right?
Yeah.
For the speakers. Because actually, like we can really decide right now how many speakers do we actually want, like 2 or 3.
Oh,
Three.
yeah. Yeah.
So 2 alumni and 1 job hunting company.
Also, like basically, we don't need to look for some expert in science industry, right? So
Yeah, I think it's not really feasible. It's just my general idea.
okay, maybe you guys have the idea, so maybe you can state it here, maybe how many speakers, and then what them going to do.
I guess just total of 3, like 1 from the job hunting company and past student only, like 3.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, actually anything is okay, just that you guys
Okay.
have to be consistent.
I will edit this part.
Yeah, sure. So thank you.
Okay.
And then risk analysis. Actually, who did this?
I amended part of it. But I felt like the security issue shouldn't be that, because security issue kind of overlaps with political issues, doesn't it?
Yeah, true.
So I feel like it was a bit redundant.
Yeah, actually I have something to say about it as well.
Yeah.
Like for the unpredictable weather, because it's like our venue is like indoor, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So it's a bit weird.
I also think that not meeting quality standards is a very vague idea, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So probably just don't say that. And what is lack of resources prepared? I mean, I'm not being critical here, but it's just like I don't really have an idea what to say as well. But probably talk about the Wi-Fi thing you talked about.
Okay.
Question errors not being filled out, if you know what I'm saying. The part when we're shocked.
You guys have some idea here, so yeah. I mean, like for the so you have say the Wi-Fi here, and then what else? Like what you guys mentioned just now.
Questionnaire.
By the way, for the unpredictable weather, I think she meant typhoons.
Like, or maybe.
I think she meant that. Like based on what my understanding.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be like high probability. What is it high probability?
Like it depends. Like when you held this workshop, like during typhoon season, then of course it's
Yeah, true also, but it shouldn't be. I think that it shouldn't be high probability because it only happens like once a year.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
It doesn't include the speaker not showing up. I think that's a very important point.
We
Mhm.
didn't say it.
And then for this format, right? You just like put in everything in the for the solution part. I mean, just like put in everything. I think it's just not very
Yeah, I
not very
agree.
good looking. Not very good looking.
I feel like we should make a table, right?
Yeah,
Like-
I mean something like that. Yeah. Maybe you include. I mean like combine these two together. I don't know how can you do it, but
And I don't really agree with insurance. What is insurance? I mean,
Yes,
like,
I thought it was a bad idea. I think the insurance, like we were reflecting on the security issues
yeah,
regarding the
for the
probable.
guys.
actually I don't agree with the first three like health and safety plan. No, it's not necessary. I mean, maybe I'm not KR extreme.
Have
extreme,
first
extreme.
aid kits. That's fine, but I don't think you need a safety plan.
Yeah. I mean like you need it, but then you don't need to state it here. It's just not very important. You get what I mean?
Can we remove the third last point, the higher security part?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
bit.
I mean like this one we don't need, and then what else? I think for the second or for the third. Third maybe you should include for the third one, but then second one is just not necessary.
The first one doesn't feel right too, like the insurance thing. Is it an overkill?
Maybe I make the decision to delete the first two.
I think third one should. I don't know. Third one is kind of weird as well.
Yeah, just do what I said just now. Because for me, I think the first three is just unnecessary.
I mean, it's implied, right? I mean,
maybe instead of like saying risk assessment like off the site, a venue, maybe just change it to something like I don't know, go to the venue and take a look at it and like see
maybe
like
make
the
sure everything's
logistics of
okay, right?
yeah, not like not to security check everything.
Yeah, just make sure everything's is working, and then that's fine.
Yeah.
is that okay like this? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
And check weather forecast often. I mean,
It's weird.
come on. Um,
Typhoon season is in summer, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So if say our like we can't have the event in summer anyway because no one's gonna be
Oh,
there.
yeah,
So
true.
we don't even need to consider this entire problem, right? So we
Yeah.
kind of can eliminate it. So
true.
we can just scrap the weather forecast too, right?
Yeah, if you want to, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna
I'm
scrap
gonna do
it.
this for you.
Thanks.
and what is backup location for event?
This mean like for what has happened to like maybe the Eyes of the Hellboat. Did you guys actually heard of that?
No. What happened?
What happened is like for the locations, like we can't actually because of the protest of anything, we can't for on that day we can't actually go to that place. Actually, it was in Wangchai. So yeah.
Oh,
So
how do you secure another location?
Okay.
that's why like I also like stated this point before somewhere else. I forgot already. Like we have to have like at least two locations. What did Sean here say? They say here. I just missed it.
Okay. So do you guys think there's a need for like preparing backup locations?
But for the backup location, like we can't actually like contact like
Oh
contact, like not all the how do I say this? How all the authority beforehand. But we only can like
Have a rough idea?
collaborate with only one, and then for the other we just I say it's a very rough idea. I mean, we can't actually like tell the the authorities saying that we maybe will take this back up, something like that. You get what I think?
Yeah, we can't double book
True, true.
locations. Yeah, so
like for the backup, that's a point there, but just I don't know
Maybe
how are we going to do it?
maybe doing like somewhere like public space. I don't know. Somewhere like libraries where you can actually book it and then you can kind of ditch it, even though you kind of double book stuff. I don't know. I'm just thinking because library seems to have like public spaces, right? In public libraries, you can actually book venues.
as long as it doesn't mess with our budget, I don't think it's a problem.
Because like this actually not we don't need to actually like care about where's the venue. We'll just leave it to the which division again.
Okay.
For the I think it's the CR, right? We just leave it to the CR, I think.
Okay. Sounds good.
But then like just that our idea is we to have some backup venue.
I got it.
Do you guys think that like we need to combine the solution with the table here?
Yeah, we should.
I'll
leave this way.
Maybe I will do it later, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For this part, I mean all the list analysis, I'll try to figure out how to like make a table that include everything.
Or maybe we can consider use another way to.
Yeah, but then
for the risk analysis.
Maybe you can suggest, but then my suggestion is like just make a table that include everything. But for now, I don't know like how can I do it. But I will look into it later. Because like for this, if you just like put a solution and then you just put everything, it just seems not very good.
Okay, I got it.
For the return on investment, so who did this?
Same. Abigail did it, and then I amended it.
Okay. Can this because
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
We don't need to include the ICMS itself, right? I don't.
Do we?
I think you have to talk about organizing committee.
Yeah, I mean organizing committee.
Okay.
Do we need to include that? Actually, I'm not sure. Because they're supposed to do. I mean, they're supposed to do this, right?
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah, we're supposed to. I think we're supposed to include organizing committee, right? And sponsors too, right? Forgot about sponsors.
True also, like if we're going to have the sponsor, we have to include, so we have to see about.
And so planning.
You can refer to the screenshot from Choi because she said partners and sponsors,
guest speakers,
and then participants in the organizing community. So it makes sense. So.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So for the sponsor, like what do they have? Like token of appreciation, right? And then what else?
Publicity. They get to promote their like.
Yeah. Just okay. Mooncake, can you like work on this also?
Yeah, sure. So
yeah. I mean like for this part, yeah.
And give receipt. You were talking about the token, right? Token of appreciation, right?
Should we include it because it's kind of like trivial?
That's why I'm thinking. I also don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird also.
Is there anything else for sponsors?
No, I don't think so. That's anything for them. Publicity. Actually, just say like publicity. I just want to add a point. Remember that we don't have CVs anymore, so
Yep.
don't include that, or else it's going to be weird.
Get experience maybe.
Hmm?
Get experience in,
Oh, okay.
in something. I don't know.
Experience in teamwork
Yeah.
and sharing of responsibility.
Yeah, that's great.
Can we say like it kind of like it kind of like it's a good thing to put into our CVs for planning committees. Does that make sense?
Sure. I think
You can actually, I think like it's illegal to say. I mean, no. I mean, can you just did it here? Yeah, never mind. Just like, I don't know. I'm not sure also actually. Maybe it's okay. Just write it here like this for the CV. You can actually include
I
this.
should. Should I?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I put it? Portfolio.
build your portfolio, CV portfolio, or yeah.
What's the verb?
Okay.
Adding to. Ah, okay. Okay.
Okay. And actually, for actually, because like we have to start work on our presentation and then the slide also. I want to
Yeah.
like confirm one thing with Son. It's Son still here. Yeah. For the slide, is it more like intended to be showing you guys about this event, or is it more to be like a roadshow in promoting the event, something like that? How what is the
Target audience.
slide? How is the slide should be?
Yeah, is it like a pitch or is it something like?
Yeah. That's what I'm asking. Sean's still here. Yeah. maybe he's not here. You're not too sure regarding this. Which was more of the point of okay. Then it makes sense. We just talk about
So it's a pitch.
yeah.
Okay.
And like we hopefully like we can finish our proposal by tomorrow. But
Yep.
I can I ask like, because I noticed that Anna and Mooncake, like you do actually had a very good command of English. So can you actually like for the whole lot of things for the proposal, can you do like help us to for the vocabulary or the reconstruct of the sentences, something like that, and then just to make sure everything, because you do the English level, because for me my essay writing is also not very good also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Gotcha.
And then for Kaini and Abigail, because like you do actually know each other, right?
Yep.
Can you do actually work on the slide?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I mean like just like briefly like include everything first, and then definitely I will help for both of these also, like the proposal and then the slide also. But I'm planning to work on this first. The proposal, we to make sure the proposal is okay first, and then can you guys just start working on the slide first? I mean, and I will look into that later.
Okay.
Do you guys know how to create the template for the slide? I mean,
I think there's a template for the presentation, right? Right.
there's a template, but then did you actually look into the template that they're given?
Yeah,
I did look for it.
it's just a bunch of items.
A bunch of icons on it, which is just not useful. That basically like you have to create everything from scratch. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe you can use that the template, and then you make sure you copy or download it before you actually make changes on that slide, you know, right? Because the slide actually like this Google Docs is shared to everyone, so that you don't touch anything.
Oh yeah. In Sean asked, like, oh yeah, we were given the template in the pre-induction pack. So oh my god.
Maybe I will present mine.
Okay.
Is it the one that include like a bunch of icons?
Yeah, that's the one. The one
Yeah,
that has
that
like
one.
the blue color background and stuff.
Yeah. Is it?
It's in the email.
I'm talking to Sean actually.
Okay, here. You see it?
Okay, thank you. You show it to Sean.
This one.
Okay.
Huh? What does it mean by you? Oh, like we just delete everything for this, but we have to follow the format for this one. Like we have to include a picture here and then anything here, and then we're going to create a. I want to make sure. Kindly, are you familiar with doing the slide thing?
What do you mean? Like make a copy or what?
Have you have any experience in
Oh
doing
yeah.
this kind of thing?
Oh yeah. Sure.
Like can you just not to make the just like include everything for the proposal, not everything. Do you get what I mean? Like the key points into the slide first.
Oh, okay, sure.
You don't need to like specifically design for it first. If you want to, you can.
Right.
But then so you tell Abigail also.
I will let her know.
Yeah, you let her know, please. And so I want to ask Anna, and you want to ask Anna and Unke to work on the proposal.
Yeah, sure.
So I mean like for the sentences and then everything, or do things that anything that you want to add in any point, just add in, and maybe help to reconstruct the sentence a little bit. And because I notice that some of the vocabulary that you guys use actually, wow, I also don't understand. And then maybe you can help us to do it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I guess that's all what I want to say today. Do you guys have anything to say?
No.
By the way, I want to ask like this. When I need to get the slides done, like.
No need. I think like because like mainly we will work on the proposal first to get everything consistent. That's the most important point, and then we have to submit the proposal before we submit the slide. So maybe because we don't have a lot of time, that's what I mean is maybe you and Abigail can start working on the slide first.
Oh, all right.
What did Son say? I see something.
His group only had 3 days.
What?
I guess it's because like we have the virtual meeting and then hey, did you guys actually have a real meeting when you were in also like this? How is it possible 3 days? Like 1 day for the proposal and all. Because like yeah, because like actually I didn't
Oh my god, they forgot about it.
I did
oh
3 days before.
I said because for me that's stupid HKUST because I have like actually one deadline today and then I have another deadline due today. So I didn't mean to like submit my work so late, but then I don't have a lot of time to do this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, I guess yeah, you guys had your dinner already. I haven't had my dinner. Do you guys have anything to say? Anything unclear about? We will still work on the and then Kenny, you work on which part again? What we want to for the part that you want to make changes.
What? Like
You are responsible for
you mean
for your
proposal or
task.
what?
Yeah, for your proposal for your task.
Yeah.
Do you still need to?
Sure.
For the budget, yeah, for the budget, right? For the budget things. Yeah. If you've done the proposal already, then you can go into preparing the slide.
Okay.
Of course, like me, I will say that me, Anna, and then okay, we will conclude everything for the proposal. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So that means I will finish my part first, then
Also, and then you
I proceed my
yeah,
presentation.
you don't need to care anything about the proposal for the other part. I mean, and then
The
you
other
try to-
parts, you mean?
you don't need to care about other part in the proposal
Okay.
first. Then we
Okay.
will and then we try to like work for the slide first because like we I hope that like our next meeting is what 2 days after this, right? Before we have the real presentation. And we at least we have to have one rehearsal, right? So maybe we really have to start working on the slide tomorrow. And then I hope later I will like still amend a few parts in the proposal. And so for kindly will stay here.
You can just say what you want.
Yeah, yeah, you just contact Abigail for what she want to know. So what she need to know.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Maybe I will tell her personally also. But then I guess that's all what I want to say today. Do you guys clear about what I've been speaking for like 1 hour straight, back to back? Do you guys have anything to say? And our next meeting, you guys don't want to have the meeting tomorrow, right? So we'll have our meeting 2 days after this. Yeah, which is Friday, is it? Yeah, Friday. Hopefully the same time. Or you guys want it 9 p.m. or something? You guys can just say in the group. Okay.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
So, okay, so hopefully we can have the next meeting 2 days later 8 p.m. and then we'll conclude this meeting here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
okay, thanks you all.
Great, thanks.
Okay, see you.
Yeah.
See ya.